good plans like the goal place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my goal yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Oh, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Equanimeous St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score, Packers 7. Ravens.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll drop here to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yards.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers again now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's third down and 10 yards.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw again. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Baltimore.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up second.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rodgers
to throw once more. to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
46-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each...
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And the Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down. Operating from the gun. Jackson being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side. Went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Ravens.
This is caught inside the 15.
Jackson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple from the 5. Here's second and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out right at the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. That's good. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Packers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be back home next week for a